No, the cuck doesn't fuck. The fuck is fuck. The cuck cucks.
It's past your bedtime.
It's past your bedtime.
Hey guys!
Hi, you guys.
Welcome to
Timey-Wimey Talks
with your
Welcome back.
girls,
Alyssa,
and Tyara.
in case you didn't know already, which you should.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Mhm.
Today we have the most special of guests.
I know. I think she's running late though. Like she's supposed to be here. I don't know what happened. Tiara, did you hear that?
Oh my god, what was that?
Someone's at the door.
Is that a ghost?
Yeah. Let's go get it.
Who the hell is this?
Hi guys, it's me, Vanity.
The new companion of the Doctor Who season.
The companion of Timey-Wimey Talk.
Yeah.
Welcome to our show,
Wait,
Vanity.
sorry. Can you like scoot over? Because I'm like all over here.
Okay, whatever. Everything's about you.
Thank you.
See, Alyssa can be bossy too sometimes.
Yes. No, I said, can you? You say move over.
You do.
Would you describe me as bossy?
Yes,
That's
for sure.
That's crazy.
It's okay. She's working on it.
Anyways, we have Vanity on because she has not seen Doctor Who. Have
What
you
a
seen
crime.
Doctor Who?
No, I have not.
Jail.
Yeah.
So we came here to execute her.
We will be guillotining her. Hope you like it.
But anyways, we need to get her educated because obviously right now she doesn't have much going for her other than her looks, which can only get you so far.
Got me very far in life.
So we need to introduce her to Doctor Who, and then we're going to review and see what she thinks as a first-time Doctor Who watcher.
We're going to watch The God Complex. We feel like that episode kind of encapsulates the essence of Doctor Who.
It's a fun episode.
It's fun, and it's one
with Matt
episode.
Smith. Everybody
Yeah.
loves Matt
Oh,
Smith.
I do love Matt Smith.
Oh, you know who Matt Smith is? Oh, she's a
Oh,
Game
from-
of Thrones girl.
Yes.
She's a Game of
Yes.
Thrones girl.
I forgot.
So I have a couple questions for you.
Oh God. Okay.
So what do you think Doctor Who is about?
Isn't that how like that baby became a thing?
What?
Isn't that who that is?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god, she's thinking about Dr. Phil.
Remember in the other video where you mentioned a friend who said that? Was
It
Vanity
was
the
not
friend?
Vanity. My friend was like, yeah, Char has a podcast. It's about like Dr. Phil. And I was like, no, now we have another one who thinks it's about Dr. Phil.
My bad.
No,
Okay, well, I
it's
have
not.
no idea.
Anyways, okay, my second question is what's your favorite genre of like shows?
What do you
Oh,
like to
God.
watch? Like fantasy? Like
Yeah,
Game of
I
Thrones?
do like a lot of fantasy, but I also think I really like a lot of reality TV, I guess. Maybe the
Same.
staged ones
Yeah.
because of like Love Island.
it's just
but-
so entertaining.
Yeah,
It
it's
really
funny.
is.
Okay, so this is sci-fi. So what do you
Got it.
think about sci-fi? Like, are you into sci-fi?
I think
You're
it's
obviously into like
interesting.
Game of Thrones. So
Mhm.
it's like a sci-fi
Yeah,
show.
like a
Honestly, it's
fiction
not
world.
like my top pick of genre, but I mean, it's interesting. So
Like, I guess I'll watch.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to be forced to watch this
I know.
episode to literally continue this podcast. So let's do it.
He's a time traveler.
Okay.
He travels in a spaceship, which is called the TARDIS.
The TARDIS.
Okay.
Time and relative dimensions in space
is what
what
it stands
Got it.
for.
Okay.
He can go forward in time, backward in time,
And he can
to
go
different
anywhere.
places, anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywhere in his spaceship.
Mhm.
And he always has a companion with him, and his companion kind of like helps him. There's always like a problem that he has to like
Yeah.
solve, or like aliens that he runs into.
Exactly. That's why he like picked his name, because he's a good man. Like
Got
he
it.
goes and
Yeah,
he fixes
Good
stuff.
man.
In this episode we're going to show you, it's Matt Smith, but the show's been running for about 60 years now, and so the actor has changed for the Doctor and the companions.
The
and
actor
stuff.
changed
Got
because
it.
the Doctor can't really die.
Mhm.
He can, but when he dies, he regenerates
Yeah,
into like
a new
like,
body,
into a new
face.
body, into a new
Yeah.
face. So that's how they can keep the show running.
Yeah, and it's just a lot of adventure, a lot of mystery, a lot of problem
Love,
solving.
romance.
A
Everything
lot,
you want.
very like a lot of deep subjects. So that's why we have so much to talk about on Timey-Wimey Talks.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, and we really love it, and we've loved it since how old?
Since we're like 8,
Since we're
we've
like
been
8.
watching it.
Oh my
So-
God.
Mhm.
So you're a little
That's
late.
so long ago.
But
So-
it's never too late. to
Yeah,
start
so we're gonna show you
content.
8 years of content worth
So
today.
we're gonna keep you
Quit
hostage
your
Yeah,
job.
you
for
can't
about-
go to work for the
for
next
about
5
5
years.
weeks.
No, sorry, you can never go home. Hope that's not a
Great,
problem for
somebody
you.
call my boyfriend, tell him I love him. And I miss him.
Tell him I love him.
We're gonna watch The God Complex, and we will check back in with you.
We will see you in a bit.
in a few minutes.
Dr. Phil's hot.
We are
We're
back.
back.
We just watched an amazing episode. Vanity.
10 out of 10.
No.
You liked it that much?
Yeah, it was good.
You know what did you say? You were gonna start watching it?
I was gonna start watching it.
Mhm.
Yep, I
She
think
literally-
it's good enough.
We've
She
done
said
good work
it's
today.
good enough. She said she texted her boyfriend to tell him that
Mhm.
they
That
have
we
a
need
new
to start
show.
it.
That they have a new show to watch.
Yes.
We had a great time watching this episode, The God Complex. I've seen it, I think, like 3 times.
I've seen it like 4 times. Not to
Mhm.
brag.
She's
but-
just a big Matt Smith fan. That's how it
Just
is.
saw it once.
And Vandy's
yeah.
here.
For those of you who don't know, The God Complex is sorry to touch your leg there.
Ooh, she likes it.
The God Complex is about a giant hotel. Well, it's like a fake hotel. And there is a monster that comes to get you once you find your room. And they don't know what the rooms are. I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it, but it's like a big old mystery. And you're kind of there along with the doctor and everybody the whole time. And you know, they try to defeat the creature. And the creature ends up being a little different. A little diffy, which I kind of liked about this episode too.
A Minotaur, to be exact.
Oh, don't spoil it for them.
We're literally talking about the whole episode.
What
are
if
we?
they haven't
We're
seen it?
spoiling the whole. We're spoiling the whole thing.
Okay,
We're literally talking about the episode.
You're right. Okay.
Like what?
Okay, so each room is everyone's biggest fear, right?
There's no point of watching this video if you haven't watched it. Literally 0 point.
That is true because you made me watch it right now.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
just a nice
spoil
guy.
it.
I don't like to spoil things for people.
That's so considerate.
But yeah, I think my first note was after the first commercial break, Vanity, and I quote, says, "It's kind of funny." And we were really happy about that. You know, when you're showing somebody something that's like near and dear to your heart, and you just kind of like look over at them and you're like,
And I'm just like,
Like we're like, so are you into it?
And I'm like, oh my god.
So
I
like,
love
are
this
we
show.
about to kiss right now?
It's like Black Mirror, so
yeah. Yeah, that's
you gotta
did
pay
say that.
attention. Yeah, you
gotta
gotta
pay
pay
Yeah,
attention.
you do have to pay attention. What do you think your room would be?
Mhm.
Like, what do you think?
God.
Like your greatest fear?
guys, don't laugh at me.
We probably will.
It'll probably be full of spiders and probably like heights.
Your
For
room
sure.
wouldn't even be in the hotel. It would
No,
be
it
at
would
the
be-
top of the Empire State
No,
Building.
no. Here's what Vanity's greatest fear is. She's literally on the top of the Empire State Building on a beam. Like,
Yeah,
and there's nothing on the
terrifying.
sides, and the spider is walking towards
me,
her.
and, I'm
And there's
screwed.
it's huge.
And there's nowhere
And
to
I
go.
can't go
And there's
anywhere.
nowhere
Yeah,
to go.
That is what it is. I'm falling off.
Yikes. Scary. Tiara,
I'd be
you go
dead.
next because mine's
Okay,
complicated.
I have a good one, but
Yeah.
I have like a really, really stupid. I have 2 actually big childhood fears that are really stupid.
Okay, then don't share.
Like, no-
Mine.
no.
I'm just kidding. Go.
That are actually like really dumb and are worse than Vandy's. My biggest fear is Mario eels. If you've ever played Super Mario
Yeah.
Bros.
Oh,
And you
okay.
know the water world where
Yeah.
that giant eel comes out of that hole,
Oh,
that void.
Yes.
I cannot be in big bodies of water or like lakes because I'm
you think the Mario eel
Eel
will
is gonna
come and
come and eat her.
bite your toes? Like,
no,
what?
like the Mario eel's giant.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oceans aren't that fear. It's just literally just like a lake, and it's just like, and then there's like crevices that I can't see.
Oh heck no.
There's literally a video of me screaming to my friend and was like, "Help me get out of the water! The Mario eels are gonna get me!" And I'm literally like 17.
Oh
Like I'm literally so grown.
Tiara.
Oh no. Tiara.
That, and also another fear that inhibits me from a lot of things is I'm afraid of getting abducted by aliens.
Oh, I know
So-
that one's your fear.
Yeah,
No, like,
I've heard that
It's
one.
actually like really
Yeah.
bad to the point where like if I go camping, like I'll have a panic attack because like I'm just like
Yeah.
really legitly afraid that like the aliens are coming to abduct me.
Just imagine it like the doctor is the alien coming to abduct you.
And he's
I'd be
hot.
abducted.
I'm like,
I'd
bro,
be the first one to go. I'd be like, doctor, please take me. Take me.
I'm like, probe
Pick
me.
Choose me.
I'm like,
Abduct me.
Tiara, I'm going.
Your room would be completely underwater,
Mhm.
and the Mario eel is coming at you, and then aliens are coming at you from above.
What if
Yeah,
the Mario
below
eel
and
was the
above,
alien?
both holes.
The Mario eel
Space
was
plumber.
the alien.
Oh my
wait,
God.
wait, the eel, yes.
The plot twist.
Yeah, exactly.
The
What if the eel
plot
abducts
twist.
you? Mine is all of my family and friends either 1, dying, or 2, forgetting who I am. That would be really, really
I like the
depressing.
second one. Like
Yeah.
them, like your
What?
friends forgetting who you are.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that one too.
Yeah,
That's a
you-
good fear.
Should we practice right now?
Oh my god.
No, I think that would be so terrible because
yeah,
that's like
sad.
that's like your whole world, right? And then nobody remembers
I
who
would
you
cry.
are.
Yeah,
like all your
that's
memories. Like, do you remember when we did this?
Uh-huh.
And then
No.
they just don't.
They don't
Oh,
remember.
I'd be done.
That'd be so freaking sad.
That was actually really
That is
depressing.
sad.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
I
like don't you
know.
have a fun one?
I don't like clowns either. Clowns and dolls. I don't really
Yeah,
like
that
those.
doll part
Oh!
was kind of weird.
At Six Flags, Six Flags are like Disneyland or whatever.
Mhm.
The people that dress up in the big costumes. I don't like that.
Stilts. Anybody wearing stilts, I don't
You
like.
don't like stilts. She's
No, I
talked
don't
about
like
stilts on
I
this
have
channel.
stock. I don't like people in stilts.
Yeah, so anything that's like Uncanny Valley, like not human, kind of like almost human, not human, that gets me.
No gross.
I agree,
No
I agree.
bueno. No
Mhm.
gracias.
No gracias.
No gracias. Back to the review of the show.
One thing I really liked about this episode, like as you go along, number one, it's like a mystery or a puzzle to solve, but like one of the smaller aspects of it is like each victim we see is you get to see a little bit more of how it works as you go along. So like the beginning, Lucy, we just get like a little snippet of her like finding her room and then writing her goodbye note and then getting taken by the Minotaur or whatever. And then we see more with Joe, the guy with all the ventriloquist dummies. So you see a little more after that. And then the third, you guys look so bored.
We're not bored.
Tiara is bored.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
We're listening.
I'm listening.
And
We're
the third victim, Howie, thank you. Howie, you got to see even more of him, like how it starts from the beginning of finding your room. And I thought that was really cool to kind of like give you a little bit of breadcrumbs, give you a little
No.
Yeah,
Teaser.
they were teasing you.
bit.
Yeah, edging,
And
as the kids
Yeah.
would call it.
Oh my gosh, I literally was just talking about that today.
with who?
Yeah, why?
You're like with my boss.
Yeah.
It's like when you don't give me this promotion, I'm really
really-
being edged,
I'm
bro.
really being edged right now. I said that being an acquaintance is like the edging of friendship. It's like dating is the edging of marriage. You know what I mean? It's like you
Yes.
don't.
Oh my God,
I mean,
yes.
not to do the hand
Uh-huh.
movements, but like it's just like
That's
it's
so
like
true,
not
Tiara.
quite there. And in this episode, they edge you throughout the whole episode
Yeah.
to like give you like to keep giving you those hits.
Yeah.
and it's like stimulating you the
exactly.
whole entire episode.
I agree.
Can
I
you
felt
relate?
very edged.
That's a really
The reason why I looked bored was because I was trying to.
It's because it was boring.
Because she didn't like the edging.
No.
They needed to get straight to it.
I was trying to like hold on to my thought of what I was going to add
Yes.
on to what you were saying.
Yes.
We liked those episodes. Why we said we didn't like Blink is because they give you the clues. Here, they
Yeah.
don't give you the clues. Like you have to try to figure it out.
You're with
what's
them.
happening on.
Yeah.
You're with them solving the problem.
Questioning everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like as soon as you think you got it, even as soon as the doctor thinks he has it, like
Mhm.
he does it.
Doesn't, yeah.
Yeah. I think one of the commenters actually mentioned this episode at one point because it deals with a lot of the themes of God and faith and hell. Like Rita is a Muslim and she has a different, idea of what hell is. When the doctor went to open his room or whatever, I wondered, and Amy asked this question at the end too, what does the doctor believe in? What is the doctor's faith? Because he is this God, basically. He can do everything. He's a time traveler. He saves the world time and time and time again.
What do gods have faith in?
What does he have faith in?
Because I feel like as a kid, I was always asked that question. Like my
Mhm.
dad would be like, "Oh, you have to pray to God," and I'm like, "But who made God?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, who does God like go to?
Yeah.
Like, is he just like the big boy?
And your dad was probably just like, I don't know. Just,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, what
he's
the
just
fuck
like,
would
bro,
you do
you
that
just
question?
you just go with it.
He said, don't tell
You're
who are
6
you?
and you're asking me this? Hold on. It's past your bedtime.
It's past
Shut
your
up.
bedtime. The doctor has faith in something, and he doesn't
Mm.
say who he has faith in.
You know, when you're creating questions for yourself of like, when he opens the door and he says, who else? Not what else. He
Yeah,
said,
like who
who
else
else?
could it have been
Who?
in the door?
And
That is his fear.
I don't remember if they show it, but I think it was himself.
It could be himself. It could be him looking in his mirror, or you know what? Who it could be?
Mm.
The person who killed all the Time Lords.
Ooh.
Himself.
When he wasn't the doctor.
Yeah, the war doctor.
Oh my
The
God,
war
I'm so
doctor.
spoiled.
I know.
Oh.
Sorry. She's like, what? What?
Alyssa was being so considerate.
No,
not spoiling.
actually, you'll find that out if you and your boyfriend start watching.
Okay.
You will find that out first season.
First season.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
So, it's
But yeah, the fear could have been himself before, because he gave himself the title as a
Mhm,
doctor
mhm.
and stripped it away from when he killed all the Time Lords. He said, from now on I'm going to be the doctor.
Yeah.
So it could be himself when he wasn't the doctor.
I think you're right.
It's his fear.
I think
I
that
think
is a
you're right.
Really good.
You know
Well,
what I mean? You're edging me.
yeah. Oh, while we're talking about rooms, Amy's room number was number 7, and I think that was the age she got abandoned by the doctor. Was 7 years
all
old.
the rooms and numbers were
Very
significant.
significant.
And then the doctor's room was 11.
Mm-hmm.
He's the 11th doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Because so there's like 11 different regeneration forms
Yeah.
of himself.
Mm-hmm. I forget what Rita's number was.
There was a lot of like
And that would
clues
be
that you had to
interesting.
pay attention to. Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
showed clips of the, like the little dice and the horseshoe. Like they
Mhm.
like made you pay attention to like little things
Yeah.
in the show.
They're like inviting you to put the pieces together.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And
Which
so
I love that.
I love that too.
I love when they don't give you like the answers. They
Uh-huh.
make you
And
be smart.
I also liked about the monster was that, excuse me, hold on, word break.
Mandy's like, this is your show.
Stop.
So unprofessional.
I love it.
No, this is what happens.
This
We
is so fun.
I'm just like, we need to cut for a second.
Cut like 14
she's like-
minutes out or what?
Yeah.
She's like, sorry, phone check. She's like, or the mic.
Sorry, mic check.
Mic check.
I really liked how the monster in this, I like when the monsters are unique or the villains are unique, and he was just operating on instinct. He wanted it to stop. Like,
Yeah.
he was evil, but his motivation wasn't to be evil, it was to actually die.
Yeah.
He wanted to die.
It was like, when you're like a snake and you need to eat rats. Like, you just have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So true.
He was past due.
What did you think about the monster?
Yeah.
Well, I thought he was gross.
That's true. She was like, ew.
Yeah, I said ew, but I don't know. I felt kind of sad for him.
Right?
Yeah, she actually
Yeah.
had compassion for the monster. Like,
Yeah, I was like, oh no, he really wanted to die.
Yeah.
And when he fell to the floor, it was kind of sad.
yeah.
Tiara got really sad too. She wanted
Mhm.
to cry.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to cry for Amy.
Yeah, when
I didn't
Amy,
care for the monster.
when they're in Amy's room and the doctor's like, we should
Yes.
start seeing each other for who we actually are.
Are?
And he
Yes.
makes them abandon their faith in him. Like, I'm sure that sucked so bad for him to do. Too.
Gotta be 100%.
Yeah, because
And then Vanity said that she should abandon the faith in the doctor and start thinking about her husband more.
Commitment. Sorry, honey, but you were not committed there.
that is a recurring theme. Yeah,
Like she was so in love.
Vanity picked up on that. Yeah,
Yeah. I
Vanity
was like,
picked
wow.
on that
Okay.
the first thing and was like, Rory's her husband?
I know. We told her, we were like, oh yeah, Rory, he's her husband. Like, they're
You're
married.
like, it doesn't look like that right now, but I promise he is. And I was like, are you sure?
You're like,
Sure he's not getting edged by the doctor.
yeah. I just feel like he's like a chair in the room kind of
Yeah.
guy
Really?
while it's
Yeah.
happening. on the bed.
Ew,
He's like-
the chair in the room.
He's like the guy that watches around the
The
corner.
cuck chair.
What is this episode?
You know the cuck chair, right?
I know
Tiara?
the cuck
in
chair.
hotel room.
I know the chair isn't for cucks in hotel rooms.
What's it for?
The one
Wait.
chair in the room facing the bed. What is it for?
Dude, I'm a
To watch
I just thought you you do business on it.
work business or like business.
No, the cuck doesn't fuck. The fuck is fuck. The cuck cucks. But yeah, he had to make them abandon their faith in him, which is really sad.
Yeah.
But it kind of, I think he had to start reflecting too after he finds out that the monster operates on faith and replaces faith with the faith in the monster, he was told by Rita, that's quite a god complex you've got there. And we were like,
yeah, says in the episode,
said the thing.
That's quite a
Yeah.
god complex, like how
Mhm.
much he believes in himself
Mhm.
and how much he thinks like, oh, we're gonna make it out of it because
Yeah.
I think I'm so clever and
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Like,
blah,
I think
blah.
I can handle it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
everything.
more power checking. which we
And then
love to
he
see.
realized how much Amy like has faith in him and like how much everybody has faith in him.
Yeah.
And we talked about this in the last episode, how like, you know, to be a good doctor you have to lie to people and make
Yeah.
them have faith in you.
Yeah.
And he kind of realized like the expense of what that causes of like
Yeah.
people to die.
Yeah. When the Minotaur was talking, when the Minotaur was dying at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, oh, I wasn't talking about myself.
The Minotaur like barely got a chance to know him and said, you
Mhm.
have all this blood that's on your hands
Mhm.
because you give people false hope in believing
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that one point in the episode what was like where she was like, he trusted that you were gonna save him and
Mhm.
he died.
Yeah.
So why should I like believe
Yeah.
in you, basically?
Well, and kind of touching on what you were saying before, the Minotaur operates on fear, right? He has seen into the mind of everybody in the complex at this point. He knows what the doctor's room looks like. And if we're operating off the fact that it's the war doctor, the Minotaur knows him. He is saying like the exact words of exactly actually how the doctor feels too.
Mhm. Oh, that's very true.
Yeah. Facing who you really are.
And the doctor makes
facing your
fun of
fears.
people who have faith so much in
True.
many of the episodes, and it's just funny to see that like he was also put in that situation where he also has faith in something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I think Rita said, please, Rita was going to meet the Minotaur and she said, please let me be robbed of my faith in private. She is seeing this as hell and she knows that her God isn't coming to save her.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Super sad. We were talking about too, Gibbis, the little alien guy in the group, why he was the only one left.
Because he's a coward.
Mm-hmm.
I hate him.
Yeah. She's like,
Yeah.
why
I
does
hate him so much.
Yeah.
like, why does
I
the
don't know.
bucket
Like,
tooth-
why is he there?
Why is he even there?
Like, why does he exist?
Mhm.
That bucktooth thing.
that bucket thing?
Do you guys have theories? Like why?
Why do you think he
Yeah.
was the last one to survive?
Because he just hides. He's literally
Yeah.
a coward.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because if the monster, well, I guess maybe he doesn't believe in anything.
Because
Something
the
to believe
doctor
in.
did say something that he does. He has faith that a conqueror is going to come down and conquer
Mhm.
him and save him from that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he does have faith in something. He just was the last one. So I think either way he was going to get taken.
Yes, there are the conquerors that come
Mhm.
down to save Gibbis, so he probably would have eventually been broken down, but I think because he didn't really have this like one thing to guide him, that's why, you know, he stuck around forever. Like you said, he operates on fear and he doesn't have a 100% faith in something. He always gives up faith in something when a stronger conqueror comes along.
Yeah.
I just love how they said their national anthem is like, we worship insert
Glory
name
to
here.
insert
Glory
name here.
to insert name
Yeah,
here,
that
whoever
was
it is.
really
They're
funny.
like, I don't really care what happens as long as I get conquered. We're gonna
No,
put
exactly.
trees up so that we can shade the
Shade them.
conquerors. I
Uh-huh.
was like, I love that.
Yeah.
Rory was the one who didn't have
Have any-
any.
Well, he didn't find his room.
He didn't have a fear, and he doesn't have any faith in anything.
Oh.
He's not religious. The doctor says that. He's like,
Oh.
Rory's not religious. The
He
house
doesn't
kept
have, like, superstition or anything like that.
yeah,
is what
the
he's
house kept showing him the exit because
Yeah,
Oh!
like, that's why that exit
Yeah.
door was there.
Okay, I
If
get
I
it
was
now.
Rory, though, I'd fear for my life about Amy sleeping with the doctor.
Yeah, me too.
That's
no,
so
Rory's
true.
very secure in his masculinity.
That's
we
fucking
love
crazy.
him.
We love him.
I said I don't think he should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting that like Rory like kept showing the door because he just like genuinely doesn't have anything to believe in.
Yeah,
and
the
they were, like-
exit. Yeah.
and because the monster
I
couldn't
didn't
have
notice
eaten
that
him.
at first.
I didn't notice that
Because
at
the
first
monster
either.
couldn't have eaten him.
Yeah.
Because he was never going to be ready.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because he
He
never
wouldn't be
had.
ripe.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been ripe. So they were
No.
like, he's like, please leave so they can eat these other people.
Yeah.
So I can eat your wife.
So you can eat your wife out.
What?
I have something to add that was we
So
started
crazy
talking
for
about
Alyssa.
earlier.
I know.
What?
I've never heard something so dirty come out of your mouth.
Ah,
It was nice.
I'm glad you liked it. What did you guys think about the quote at the end as the Minotaur is dying? Like, Vanity, what does it make you think about the Doctor?
Because you haven't really experienced the Doctor or
Mhm.
seen kind of like everything that
Mhm.
he's been through. So hearing that quote,
Mhm.
what do you think kind of like
It was do you remember what it
Yeah, because I told you to write it down and you were like, no,
Well, I
I'm just
wrote-
gonna wrote down quote at the end.
I wrote-
See, Tiara's bossy for a reason. And this is why. Because if people don't listen to me,
Okay,
God,
we have
I
these
love
problems.
having
I'm
mom
gonna
here.
Shut up.
Mom's so nice.
I know, right? Basically, the Minotaur was saying like, you have like throughout your life, a lot of people have died. There's been a lot of bloodshed.
You're drifting through the universe, basically,
Yeah.
and there's all this bloodshed from the
Mhm.
innocent.
Mhm.
A death would be a gift for a creature such as that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
No,
So
you're
like, how do you think that represents the Doctor? Since he wasn't talking about himself as a creature, he was talking about the Doctor.
because he seemed like such a like fun, goofy
Yeah,
guy,
like a
right?
good person. Yeah.
What do you think? Like,
I feel like the Doctor doesn't really do it on purpose. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But I
Mhm.
think,
like death follows.
yeah, I
him.
think death
Mhm.
follows for sure.
Mhm.
And I think that's why he gave up Amy and Rory, and he was just like,
Mhm.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
'Cause he knows-
started to realize it at the
Ah,
end.
that eventually
yeah.
they're
There's-
gonna die.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I forgot. Like, I don't know why we just finished it, but
Yeah,
I forgot
no,
that he
seriously,
like
that
gave
was-
up Amy and Rory.
Yeah, no,
it
that
was
was
like,
a-
bye guys.
That was such a big point at the end
Yeah.
that even you
Sorry to
recognized.
spoil.
Because he
But
said you're still breathing. He's like, damn,
Yeah.
the Minotaur was right.
yeah, like you're still breathing here,
Yeah.
so I can't.
I don't want to drag
Take
you
you
into my
guys with me.
nonsense.
We forgot this really good point. Rory looks at the photos and was like, Howie, did you know that he just got over his speech impediment?
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
And was like, and he was like, and he just died.
yeah.
That was like such a huge point that we were going to talk about.
Wait,
Yeah.
what were you gonna say about it? Because I can't. Did I write that quote? Oh, not all victories are about saving the universe. I can't believe I skipped
Yeah,
over
that was such a monumental thing that we were going
Yes,
to talk
we
about.
love Rory. Again, we love him. And
Yeah.
like, I love that he sees like the little things like that. Like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
'cause, like, the
everybody
little
died and they
accomplishments.
all kind of like moved on because they were worried about their own lives.
Yeah.
And Rory was
Mhm.
just looking at the photos and was like, did you know that he had a speech impediment and he just got over that?
yeah, like that's
And
huge.
that was just,
that's
and he
his
was like,
whole world.
and he was like,
Yeah.
that was so huge for him.
Yeah.
Like, Rory was saying like every single person here was important, and now we
Mhm.
have to like mourn the people that
Mhm.
died. And he like actually took the moment to like mourn
Yeah.
the people
Yeah.
that
and I'm
that
sure
didn't make
he
it.
thought about every single picture that they were looking at. Like, there were so many pictures on the walls. Like,
yeah.
there have been a lot of people that have died here, and that sucks. But yeah, when the Doctor gives up Amy and Rory, like, I'm sure that was his little victory. He probably thought about that too,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and was like, well, they're not dead.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he's saving him.
Yeah.
Mhm. The last episode that we reviewed was Flatline with Peter Capaldi, and it kind of has the same theme of why Clara, she made a great doctor, but
Mhm.
she didn't do it out of goodness because
Yeah.
she was too focused on praising herself for accomplishing and saving the universe,
Yeah.
but forgot the people that they lost along the way.
Yeah.
And Rory brought the doctor back and gave time to actually mourn the people that
Mhm.
that passed.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
they lost.
That's a really good point. I feel like there's a lot of the same themes in this episode to Flatline, which is
Mhm.
strange because we just watched Flatline, but that's like, what, 3 seasons later?
Yeah, 3 seasons later,
Yeah,
and it still
so
has the same point.
It's really interesting.
Mhm.
I think that's all I have for today. Do you have anything to add, Tyara? Vanity?
No, I just know that it's a good show and I recommend it for sure now.
Oh, that's so
Nice.
exciting. It makes
Yeah.
us so happy because like trying to get your friends to watch Doctor Who is like
Pulling teeth.
pulling so many teeth.
It's
so
like,
it's like
isn't that the one about Bad Baby?
yeah,
Ah!
Bad Baby.
I know, let's
and
not
Dr.
say
Phil.
that.
And she's like, "Can you please cut that out?"
No, I think
you
it's
weren't
a
the only
great
one who
show.
thought
though.
that,
Yeah, exactly. You know,
apparently,
Mandy
so-
and I think alike. So there's that. You have
Yeah.
great friends.
Seriously, that's what they tell people.
Yeah, it was
she
like-
has a Phil
I was
kink
like-
or something.
The whole time I saw one episode, maybe 2, like things on like TikTok, and I was like, ain't no way they think Dr. Phil's hot. I was like that old bald
Speak
guy.
for yourself, Vanity. I'm more of
do
a Steve
things.
Harvey kind of girl.
Steve Harvey
Ooh,
for sure.
okay.
Steve Harvey for sure.
Yeah, like whatever floats your goat.
So this should convince you to make your friends watch Doctor Who because it's
It could
not
end up
as
better
weird.
than you thought.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
better
I
than you
loved it.
thought.
You have to buy HBO Max, by the way.
Yeah, I have it.
And so maybe we'll see Vanity
Oh,
on
yeah, you
other
watch
reviews.
House of the Dragon.
Yeah, come on.
Duh.
And
Matt
maybe
Smith
we'll see
fan.
Vanity on other shows since she actually likes this.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, let us
We'll
know when you make
Like,
your
hopefully.
Matt Smith mood obsession board, and
True.
we will show it on this channel.
I'm Team Matt Smith. She's Team David Tennant. So now we have to see what
I know.
what team
Now
we're
I'll have
gonna
to
be
show
on.
you a David Tennant episode.
Yeah, what the heck? I'm
If
Matt Smith.
y'all want Vanity back, you can hate if you want, but
Yeah, that's fine.
she's kind of cool.
Just
so.
don't let me read the comments.
Just don't let me read the- She's like, you can hate, just
You
don't.
can hate, but you guys better fucking delete it.
It's actually just Tyara leaving the hate comments for you.
It literally
Who
is.
the heck thinks Dr. Phil?
Thanks for tuning in today.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and thank
Yeah.
you, Vanity, for coming.
Thank you,
Thank
Vanity.
you for having me.
See you next time
Mhm.
on Timey-Wimey
Follow
Talks.
us on TikTok at timey.wimey.talks. Smash that like button, smash that notification bell, hit that little subscribe. It's like by our name. It's like down there. Some of you have missed it, so it's just like right there.
Why would that work?
No,
Maybe
it does. Oh, I made a broken heart. Sorry.
Bye.
Ooh.